Hey guys, so I decided to take a little bit of time and talk to you about this past week. I know I'm pretty smiley and happy, but honestly, this has been like a freaking terrible week. And I did a vlog on it, like when all of it was going on, and when I started editing it, I was like, I don't want to put this up. This is like, it was bad. I was just like, I don't want this out there. So I decided to redo it to tell you all. So you guys know that I bought that car. I had to replace spark plugs on it, and I had Sam's stepdad do it, and he could only replace half of them. But the only problem with that was when he did it, something went wrong, and I don't know how he did it, but he messed up my fuel injector. So for over a week now, I've been driving around a car that's been leaking gas. Like, I've been having to, sorry, I keep having to look down at her. She's like, right, I made her a little mat in the floor, and she's having a little bit of tummy time and playtime down there with her toys and stuff. But, so for over a week now, I've been driving around a car that has been leaking gas, and I mean pouring it. I've had to put gas in my car every couple days just to be able to get to work and back home. And I've been super scared to drive it because I knew that there's a possibility of if it got too hot, it could ignite. So I went to drop off my daughter 2 days ago at the babysitter's, and the person I had watching her that day was one of my friend's moms. And they all like live in this apartment complex. And when I got there, everyone was outside, and a bunch of their neighbors were too, because my friend's car had gotten sideswiped the night before. She's having a good time down there. So everybody was outside, and one woman had made a comment, and she's like, "Somebody's been siphoning gas," because I smelled it. I was like, "No, guys, it's my car. Sorry." And I felt super embarrassed about it, especially when I pulled out of the parking space and there was a huge puddle of gas left behind. So that evening, when I came back in to pick up Abrielle after work, her husband was off work, and he just happened to be a mechanic. So I got in back there, and he took a look at my car, and my friend's dad did, and they told me that it was a miracle that it hadn't caught on fire yet. It was so bad. So they rigged it to where it would hold off for a little while, for a few days, and I got paid today, so it's like 1:53 right now, and they don't get off work and home until like 5:36. So here later this evening, I'm gonna go down to she's having so much fun, to AutoZone and buy a fuel injector, buy a wheel bearing, and tonight they're gonna fix the screeching sound in my car, my fuel injector, and finish changing out my spark plugs. And then I guess I'm going to save up the money to get the wires and to get my gas tank fixed and a few other things like that. So that was the first thing that's been part of my spectacular bad week. The other stuff is related to school, and I haven't decided really how to talk about that yet, and I really don't think I'm ready to, because I'm still really hurt and upset about that. So, we'll just leave it alone and come back to that at a later date when I feel okay talking about it. So, moving on, I'm on the hot list at work because I've been over on my hours. Like last week, I put in almost 32 hours. Well, no, 2 weeks ago, I put in almost 32 hours. Last week, I only put in like 25 because I'm trying to really watch my hours so I can get off that stupid list. So basically, if I don't come off that list in 13 weeks, I'm fired. And the funny thing about it is it's not my fault. I've not been being able to get my lunches and things like that in because work is so busy and we're so short-handed, and I'm friggin' back in the kitchen cooking again, and I hate being a cook. Like, I hate it so much. I just want to go to school and get my degree and be a teacher, because I don't want to be a cook the rest of my life. I hate working minimum wage jobs and dealing with the people and with the crap. I mean, I understand, obviously, considering I've had other jobs, but no matter where you work, things are not going to always be yay and amazing and good. But I seriously think that regular, like, jobs that are more steady are better to work than minimum wage jobs where you never know what your hours are going to be, what days you'll work, etc., etc., etc. Everything is dependent on a bunch of other different factors. So, and moving on with that, I don't know if I should call this just like a life update or just what to deal with. Abigail has rolled over for the first time, and she did it last night, and I got it on tape, so I'm going to put that up on YouTube for you guys to see, because it was super exciting, because not only did she go from her back to her belly, she went from her belly to her back as well, like, and she is so happy right now, like, she's just loving it down there with her toys and stuff. And so, other news besides that, obviously, is Sam is getting a whole bunch more hours lately, which in ways it's good because it helps us out financially, but I barely get to see Sam. Normally when he comes home from work, I'm already asleep because it's so late, because he's been closing. Like, his last check was just over $200, so things are looking up in that retrospective. It's just with the car and all the repairs and all the money I'm having to seek into the car, it's been a bad week, and what's happened with school and like crap like that, it's just not been what I wanted it to be, I guess you could say. Oh my gosh, she's like, you have no clue how happy she is. I'm sure you guys can hear her, but that's her excited sounds. So other than that, some really exciting things to me. I noticed that I made it to 300 subscribers, so I want to thank you guys and tell you guys that you're awesome. And I know I keep saying that I'm gonna get it, but I swear to you guys, I'm gonna get that freaking Draw My Life video. And I tried to do it really short, because I've noticed a lot of them are really long, and I try to keep my videos as short as possible, because my attention span is not that, I can't watch like a movie on here or a video where they go on and on and on. So I try not to do that to you guys, and I try to keep my videos short, and if they're not going to be short, I try to break them down into small segments. That way it's not as blah to watch. I don't know if you guys like that or not. So the Draw the Life will be up, considering we have like a week left in August, then you should in about a week or so expect a 5-month update for Abrielle, 5-month postpartum for me, Abrielle's 5th month of life. And I'm really wanting to do a Q&A video, so I'm going to hopefully be able to put something up here soon for, it to be open for people to ask any questions that they want and have that done. I've got a couple other videos that I'm working on putting together right now, and that should be out soon. But right now, I'm going to go get on the floor and play with Abrielle for a bit before we have to get ready and go out. Bye, guys.